thing he did was went and took that sign down. I came out of the Masjid one day and looked down one morning to go run and looked down at our other building and it was gone. Boom. Tore it down. Okay, so let me continue. 12-1-13, we have a program. Oakland program, psychological guerrilla warfare has worked. Mukhtar and Khadijah went ballistic and with unsubstantiated allegations and accusations against Imam Musa. They were supported by a collection of local misfits and druggies, both dealers and users. The more Imam Musa proved his case against the NSA, FBI, and TASS, and Oakland Police Department, this produced inflammatory statements from Mukhtar and Khadijah, who should have been happy with Imam Musa's statements of clarification. First of all, when they open their mouth, I'm clearing up where drugs come from, what all that, and they're shouting it down. That ain't true. You know what I mean? Like the U.S. is good to us, like the government is fine. And so I started to clarify things after that. I stopped clarifying things because here's like we're having this program now. They walk in with a camera, cussing and talking loud. I don't know if you saw it on their media, but that's what they did. Forget about Atiullah, Atiyah Rasul, wa ulul amr minkum, obey Allah, obey the messenger, and those charged with authority over you, or amongst you. Ulul amr minkum is one that has authority from minkum, from amongst you, from you. You've given them that authority. They've taken bayah. They're coming in cussing and hollering. Maybe trying to make mad. And then there's a few people there who are friendly with me and I'm holding them back. Hold it. Because within 30 seconds I didn't saw what the deal is. That this is the new approach. Remember, always we have to look ahead. We have to think, what is the next? We have to anticipate. What are they going to do? We done already got all the signs that they really are mad about something. We're hurting their feelings real bad. You know, the people are pretending, but we have a long record as a global movement. You know what I mean? All the people that they run away from, fundraiser for Sami al-Arian. This is the Palestinian movement. Imam Jamil. Ain't nobody else having them. This is way back in 2003. How to pump the FBI. That the FBI ain't nothing but punks. 2007, and we're surviving all of that. We want to talk about land and what have you. There's his name, Mukhtar Ali Mujahid. All this big piece of property, he went and sold it with government approval. I mean, we'll get it back and everything. On behalf of the forgotten Ummah, everybody that's being hassled, we're standing up for them. We're raising funds and helping everybody. This is As-Sabiqun. This is a program that we must have had that here, or the headquarters just got a fundraiser for it. We raised $300,000 and some for Imam Jamil. And we cut off from everybody. We're not like Siraj them who can have one meeting with the rich people, and if they wanted to, they could raise that in one setting with 1/3 of a program. They don't even, Islamic Institute for Counter-Zionist American Psychological Warfare. Now you begin to see what's going on. This Islamic Institute, this whole group, we done open an office here. Islamic Institute for Counter-Zionist American Psychological Warfare, and we having fun with them people. This December 1st program that's what it's titled. Look here. psychological guerrilla warfare at work. That's what the title of December 1st, 2013, this one I'm talking about now. When Mukhtar and them come in, why would they come in hollering and screaming and cussing at a program like this? This don't have nothing to do with them. This is psychological guerrilla warfare has worked. Anybody that know anything about modern situation, they should be happy with that, right? Okay, we'll go on. 12/13, that means about a week and a half later, 13 days later, third outburst by Khadijah and Mukhtar, purpose to destabilize Friday prayer. Mukhtar steals a zakat box after Jummah. This other program is on Sunday, December the 1st, and so by the time we get around to the Jummah after that, you know, a couple of Jummahs later, we skip one. 12/20. Oh yeah, as it says, Mukhtar snatches a zakat box and runaways with it. There's no reason, just snatches it. Repeat of COINTEL program. So I'm reading the COINTEL program and I'm watching it. The first thing, disruption and discord. That's what the COINTEL program is. The third one, they're all basically the same. Disruption and discord, creating doubts about wisdom of supporting As-Sabiqun movement. 3, trying to cause defections. 4, questioning the use of community money. So he starts off by saying, Imam Musa, you stealing the believers' money. To steal the believers' money. He says that I pay off several bills out there. Now, this money comes from our account here. And all our money here comes from hustling. And every time I come from overseas, if you have over $10,000, you have to declare it at customs. Or you'll go to jail, or they'll keep your money. Now, I had a case for that back in the 70s. I came to the United States with about $50,000, something like that. That was the last time I went to prison. Not for drug dealing or anything, but because maybe people say I had money stashed all over the world, and I would go get some and bring it back. And so once they might have realized who I was, so they patted me down and said, okay, off to jail you go, and we're going to keep your money. Because you don't declare. I could have just wrote it down, I just didn't. So you can imagine, every time I come back through customs, the first thing, the customs do not meet me after when everybody else gets. When I come off the plane, they're waving at me. Hey, it's like, hey, buddy, how you doing? The customs out of Dallas, we are like friends. And if one guy is there, he said, no, see, so-and-so is on the other shift. If I come at a certain time, like the plane that leaves Tehran at a certain time, early in the morning, at 4 or 5 o'clock, one changeover, it gets here at 2 or 3 o'clock. It gets here at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So you could know what time you're coming, what shift is on. So anyway, I say, hey, they'll ask me, they don't ask me where I've been, they already know where I've been. They say, well, what did you do, who did you see? And they'll take my phone. I don't take it anymore, but they'll download everything on it, and then they'll, well, you have any money? If I have $5,000, that's just none of your business. But if I have 20,000, 30,000, more? I said, yes. And they'll just write that down, how much you got. But they don't count it or anything.
I've actually seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I went to Umrah, I saw it.
Yeah.
You know, they pulled them right before they got on the plane. When we got on the plane,
Right.
they pulled some brothers to the side,
Yeah.
and you knew what they were.
Yeah, that's when they go. They usually immigrants. I've only been stopped one time leaving because because leaving you can take anything out. You don't have to declare nothing going out. But with immigrants and other people,
Right.
they make them count. They'll have them. You see them open, and they'll be counting it out in front of the customs.
I've seen it.
Okay, now they only done that to me maybe once, maybe twice. That's it. Because they realize when I go overseas, I take money to give away to. I think I mentioned if I go to Africa, I always help them, and because we do both. We raise money amongst the big shots for us here, but we're going to be dealing with big shots, poor people, and everything. And they don't treat the poor people right there. So we'll take 5 or 10 grand from here, man. You know what it do for the people there? Hey, man, it's like a windfall. It's like them giving us $50,000 or $100,000, and we give them $5,000 in American money. Anyway, so I always declare all our bank accounts, Mukhtar never put nothing in any bank account we had. I opened a bank account, I put him on one of the bank accounts there in Oakland, and he never deposited anything. The general rule is like myself and even Abdul-Malik, the rule with him and the rule with some of our other places is if you take charge of this, you have to raise the money. That's your job. And you go around and you're like a box right there like we have. I gave Mukhtar 3 or 4 boxes. I said, you just go around and technically I told him this. Now, remember now, I put $35,000 in that account out there for them because he just wasn't operating. And they had to pay bills, they had to do this, that, and another. One of the bills was $22,000. One of them bills like they give the grass wasn't cut and stuff. They let it double and triple, and then they let it get to me. And it's $22,900. Okay, I paid that out of our account here. They didn't say nothing about that. That's no big deal. But when stuff got mixed up out there at my house, which was at that time on Section 8, it was on Section 8. All the money out of Section 8, say this is for 2014, and there's wasn't that much, $15,000, 2013, the same thing. In other words, I got all of that money was deposited, or any money I get, I deposited in our account. Because at that time, I had no account in my name, and I never considered if I sold books, I put it in that. If I went somewhere and they liked the lecture, they gave me some money, I put it in my Masjid al-Islam account. You see what I mean? That's what I put it in, Masjid al-Islam account. Okay, excuse me 1 second, FaceTime. As-salamu alaykum. Hey! Oh, I'm just having a broadcast here and
Oh, you're having a broadcast.
Hey, how y'all doing up there in Boston? Is that Natasha?
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? All right. What y'all doing? Just partying?
We're going to Starbucks so we can do our homework.
Yeah, I just put about $50 in there because it was about $2 in there. I thank you for giving me the card. You know what they do? They got the Starbucks on the phone, you know,
Oh, yeah.
but they give me the card. So anyway, thank you very much, sweetheart. I'll call you a little later. I'm having,
That's fine. I'll let you get back to your,
yeah, that's okay. You can get on the program. Now you've been shown on national TV.
Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Okay, I'll see you a little later. Thank you very much. All right. Yes, well, anyway. So, here's what they did. They said, yes, stealing the believer's money. I said, my house, I paid $24,000 because my family messed around a little bit. So, they do just like Mukhtar and them. When a bill come in, they get all the money for certain things, and then and don't pay the taxes, and then when it's time to pay the taxes, they get a bill that says, we're gonna put your house up for foreclosure, for all kind of stuff. Then they send me the bill. I look at the bill. They said, if you don't pay this bill in 2 days or 5 days, you know them kind of bills. So I just go right to my account. That probably, if it's $100,000 in the account, 70,000 of it is personal stuff that I made. But I don't make a distinction between personal. Like if I sold books and helped do this, it's just part of their thing. And all the money that came out of from my house, I put it in a Masjid account.